educational pressures increased as more children went to school and more children went to school for longer. So we saw the emergence of increasing prevalences of myopia, reaching about 20% at the end of schooling in modern Western education. What's been startling in the data is how much more myopia there is in children subjected to a modern East Asian education, around about 80% at the end of schooling. We can attribute this difference to two characteristics of modern East Asian education: intensive education from an early age and limited time outdoors. We've got increased understanding of the major causal risk factors for myopia. These are educational pressures. They're probably mediated by near work and or defocus, but there are very few, if any, studies of the effects of related interventions, such as limitations on homework. We're much clearer about deprivation of time outdoors. Protection with increased time outdoors is probably mediated by light exposures and increased dopamine release. Prevention's been proven in randomised clinical trials and in national implementation data. There are complex issues around identifying causal risk factors, and they're dealt with in some detail in a recent IMI report on risk factors for myopia, published in IOVS earlier this year. We also know a lot about the control of myopia progression, and while I confess to a preference for prevention rather than treatment, these approaches are definitely going to play a significant role in the ultimate control of the epidemics of myopia and high myopia. Leaving aside all the ineffective solutions that have been pursued, we have orthokeratology, low-dose atropine, and spectacle and contact lenses that simultaneously correct and impose myopic defocus. And these approaches seem to offer at least 50% reduction in progression, but require early detection and referral to be most effective. There's a new kid on the block, red light therapy, which is creating a lot of interest in mainland China. And I think we'll hear a lot more about this in the next couple of years. The next big challenge is changing the education system. Basically, we need to get a better balance in the early school years between teacher-led classroom learning and creative play and self-directed learning, building in more time outdoors. Now, this often generates a conflict with some people regarding outdoor time as a waste of useful learning time. But it's possible that children will get significant additional advantages by moving in this direction. In terms of physical activity and control of obesity, executive function, the ability to make sensible, informed decisions, in problem-solving skills, and in resilience. And education systems all over the world are seeking to promote these characteristics. I want to end on an optimistic note. The United Nations General Assembly recently passed a resolution called Vision for Everyone. It called on all countries to ensure full access to eye care services and to make eye health integral to their commitments to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. I think that puts us in a very good place to move forward in the future. The big challenge, I'll just repeat, is for us to move out of our comfort zones in ophthalmic sciences and to start engaging with educational experts to devise changes to schooling which allow us to control myopia and still maintain excellent educational outcomes. I'll finish there. I just want to thank at the end the Asia Pacific Myopia Society for giving me the privilege of giving this lecture. Thank you.
Well, congratulations again, Ian. Yeah, this is our first award lecture. I think in the years to come, we will be, having this platform for those who have made substantial contribution to the field of myopia to present, their latest achievements, results, or whatnot. So with that, we would like to move on to our small video. Is a closing remark.
Thank you everyone for attending the second APMS Congress today. As many of our experts have mentioned, the prevalence of myopia is increasing globally at an alarming rate. To reduce its early onset and prevalence, knowledge exchange in understanding and prevention of myopia is instrumental, and your full support and active participation are indispensable. The APMS will be organising more myopia-related activities very soon. Stay tuned and join us for our forthcoming events. Encourage your colleagues to join the APMS. Thank you once again for attending and look forward to seeing you all in person soon.
Thank you, and thank you. Thank you to all the speakers for their excellent presentations. Thank you to all of you for joining today's programs. What a fulfilling day. We are now more than ready to move forward, and hopefully when the pandemic is over, we will be seeing one another in person in our third APMS Congress in 2022. Thank you everyone, and see you next time.
So thank you again, and the Congress is adjourned. However, the APMS Council meeting is about to start. I think, how about having a 2 minutes break in case some of you want to go to the loo or toilets. So we will start in 2 minutes for the council meeting.